Well, good morning, my ladies and my gents. Let me get my note to make sure I have this right, because I'm horrible with names. This is episode 5 with for the Big Rig group build hosted by Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage. And I got a whole lot accomplished over the last day and a half since I did 2 days since I did the last update, and thought I would kind of show off a little bit of what I've got accomplished. Let me get the camera turned around so we can take a look at it and see what we got, because it's really coming out. I got doors on, I got steering wheel in, I got a little cup holder, I got the sleeper put together, and the stripes all match. I am so pleased with that. So anyway, let me get the camera turned around and we'll get to it, and hopefully I can keep this one less than 10 minutes. So okay, hang on. Okay, well, let's see if I can keep this under 15 minutes. I did a whole lot. First of all, I have, let me scoot my sleeper aside. The door's on, and they do open, and they open easily. I broke the mount, the little deal off here when I was getting it cleaned up, and I had to basically rebuild it using a little bit of round styrene to build it up. But I did get it, and it does work. So, but let's see, got the steering column in, the steering wheel. I got the horn lanyard. It's just a little bit of thread twisted together and then heavily rubbed with Elmer's school glue. That's all that is. But there's your horn pull. Most of them I had was a leather, either light leather or dark, and I chose dark on that. It's just some thread. Got a, of course, got the, I think I showed that before. That's that cup holder. I come over here, and there's the Bandit hat that I was talking about last time. And he's got a black brim, black band on it. So yeah, and the stripes match. And we come over here to the sleeper. Remember last time I was just talking about, and I had things kind of, well, now I got it all together. And decals, this and this are Gopher Racing. This is more of the stripe that I got from STS, and of course Molotov chrome on all that. I got it both sides, but then the top is removable. A while back, my mom found a bunch of, let's get it to focus, little Coke bottles and crates. So I took a case, and I got a case of Coke in the sleeper. Yay, in the cupboard. I did add the hanger rod, and I spent about 40 minutes getting the hangers. There we go. Getting the hangers bent to look halfway decent. They came out decent. Not great, but they came out decent for what I want. I picked up some deals here from Hyro Boy over in England. It was a set. Let's see if I can get it in here. What I picked up, and I'm using one of these. It even comes with some cigarette packs, and I'm thinking, I don't smoke, never have, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to put paint up a pack and put on the dashboard just for giggles. So I got that yet to finish painting up, but I got all of this put together. I got that. I painted it with Revell wood color, and then I used some wood stain on that. But then I got all of that, and do need to add a little bit more flocking right in through there. I can see where I kind of missed a little, but and then I was thinking that last time I said something about needing to add a little bit of color to that, and so I put a little bit of clear on that clear blue and clear red on that, just for something a little different. But yeah, and then get it all together, and there we go, and the stripes match. Of course, the exhaust pipe's going to go here, and you come around the other side, and of course I don't have it glued together yet. I'm not quite ready to do that. And they match here. On the back, one complaint that I got about this as well is you've got these sides, and then you've got these. If you're gonna get that in there, and it's very difficult to get that to settle in straight. And if you're going to do that and then sand it smooth or trim it smooth, you see all the rivets? You're gonna lose them if you're actually doing it without. But I was trying to get as much as I could to make it look right, but there's going to be a large headache rack that goes here and will cover all of that. And same thing with the front. Didn't quite want to settle in quite straight, and so, but the cab covers all of that. And for giggles, I am going, let me get this over here. A while back, in amongst of everything, I got some 8mm aluminum tube. I also got a tube bender. And I am going to attempt to bend the tube. I'm just going to put a bend in. I'm not going to try to get all fancy. Where these come together, you just hold them so that I've got a straight pipe coming down, and then it curves under the cab and meet up with the exhaust pipes, from underneath. And when I get that far, and have 8-inch straight pipes coming up, and they'll come up to, I don't know, long about here. Vertical clearance between scale 12'6" and 13 foot. Last couple of trucks that two of the last 3 trucks that I had exhaust stacks with 8-inch pipes, with mufflers, of course, but looked really cool. And they were 13 foot clearance from the ground to the top of them. So, but well, that's what I got so far, and I'm able to keep it under 10 minutes. So, hey. Well, my ladies and my gents, I think that's going to about finish it up for me. I'm still trying to keep it below 10 minutes, and I'm still not accomplishing it. So, anyway, let's try this one. I've still got some ideas left. I've got a headache rack that I want to add a back to, because it's got doors, but it doesn't have any depth to it. I'm going to add depth. I'm going to actually add the whole back end to it. I'm thinking about cutting out the whole center section of the radiator grill and the chrome, and replacing it with some mesh, and get that done to actually make it look right. And of course, got the exhaust system to put the 8-inch straight pipes on, and if that doesn't work out, I'll just go put on the kits. And so, of course, I got all the little chrome doogaas to put on. I got a whole bunch of them. So, but anyway, I am going to cut this off. Be sure and head on over to VCG Resins. Check him out. Be sure if you do decide to buy something, use my promo code Jester10, Jester10, and 10% off of your order. Also, if you're there and you haven't already, sign up for his newsletter. He doesn't spam you a whole lot. He just, every now and again, when he's got something new coming out or introducing something, he'll shoot you an email and let you know, give you an idea of what's coming up in the future. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off so that I can get back to work doing what I want to do today. Anyway, B-Tex, signing out.